ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for the week of February 23rd to March 1st. So if you're new, welcome. And let's see what energies they have for us. I see that I feel like there's some assets that some of you have, and I feel as though you want to find the best way to use what it is that you have or that you've been given. And so I see that you are that things are smoothing it out, you know, like you're taking a good look at, like, what's the best use of these finances, what's the best use of what's been given to me. It's cute because I hear we don't want to spend it, we want to blend it. In other words, it's kind of like I want it to blend into what is already blessing me. I want it to blend into what it is I want to see come into fruition. So it's not about just spending it, but that it really blends with the vibrations and the energies that you want to be a part of your life. Yeah, so you're using good sense, they say, good sense. For some of you, I see that you are thinking of stepping into something new, and I want to say this on an emotional level, but it's kind of like I'm testing the water to see, you know, is it conducive to my energy? And then I see you go ahead and take the steps. So I feel as though that this is going to be you really becoming more attuned to your own needs, emotional needs, but also soothing and addressing those needs as you go, like making sure that whatever you do, that it is feeding you. Yeah, because this isn't like getting your toe wet in a relationship or getting your toe wet to be a part of something else. This is you really realizing what makes you feel good emotionally and what your emotional needs are. For a lot of you, it's like I see this zip, 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 zip like this. I'm doing zip, zip, zip because it's like a Z that just keeps going. And that's how it is. It's just so busy, and there hasn't been time to just stop and just feel into your own energy and what you need, what soothes you, what makes you feel good. For some of you, I see there are a lot of I see that you have some monies, and I see some assets, and it's like I see you shaking this tree, you know, the money tree. My mom always said, you just think there's a money tree. There is, if you want there to be one. And I see you shaking this money tree. So this is money that you already have, that is already yours. And I see you, it's like it's time to cash in. It's time to collect what's mine, what I've saved for. And it's not like necessarily you're going to go out and, again, you know, just spend it. It's like I want it to just be with me. And again, it's like as my hands touch my chest here, I feel grace. As though there's some self-love and self-nurturing that you've been giving yourself. And so whatever these finances are that you're going to use it to bring about a healing. For some of you, I hear you want to forget something. And I want to say it's not like you're trying to run away from something, but there's some forgiveness energy here, and it's like I want to move in a way that is building support for me and my needs, putting yourself first. For a lot of you too, I see there's it's like a brand new happening. And you're watching something new develop. They're telling me Wednesday, and I know I put these out for the beginning of a Wednesday. So I hear it's like just beginning on this Wednesday, and you're going to watch it develop and come to fruition and build itself up. And it will be something that will also feed you back. So, and it's like almost as if like it's not that it's slow to get going, it's that you know that it needs time to develop in order for it to fully become what it is to become for you. But I don't feel like there's a long waiting period. It's just a development. It's kind of like if you ever have worked with concrete and set bricks or anything, you have to wait for it to cure in order for it to set, so that it's sturdy and it stays put. And that's what you're doing. You're letting it set and become cured and stay solid, stay in place where you want it to be. Um, I feel like for a lot of you, I see basket full of woes. It's like, but I feel that you have been hearing basketfuls of woes that other people have, and I see you with this basket and there's these flowers and you're just throwing them out to everyone, like you're giving them blessings and you're giving them healing, because I feel like you've been surrounded by a lot of people that are dealing with a lot of difficulties and or worries and concerns. And so I see you just making a point to be a blessing and to give a blessing to each one of them. It's almost that each person that has shared something with you about whatever it is that they've been dealing with, you listened, and you also know that they need love and that they need support and that they need attention, and you're making sure that you're that person doing that and giving that. I hear there's a long road ahead. And this road, I see it kind of goes up a little bit, but it is bumpy and rocky. It's not like it's a smooth road. But the thing is that this road has been ridden on before. This journey that you're going to go on has been done before. And so it's almost like not everybody has been on this road. In other words, it's not paved yet. It's still dirt and rocks and bumpy. So it's a road that has been used before, but it's not modernized. Other people don't know about it. And but I see it taking you where you want to go. The road less traveled. The road less traveled. Think of it as going to ancient sites and seeing and visiting ancient sites that many people had walked and been on those sites and gone on those roads, but a lot of it has not been modernized. And so you're going into places that have not been modernized. But I feel really good about it. I feel, like it's going to be a fun adventure, something you want to do. Yeah. It's so funny because as I relax, they go, I wish I could just get on my wishes. And so for some of you, I feel like it's almost like you've gotten things in your life, but there's some things that haven't come to you. And so it's kind of like, I wish I could get all my wishes. Like I wish that, that all my wishes could come true, or that I could have all my wishes, and the Spirit is kind of saying it's not enough. That I want to say with love, some of you have been procrastinating on the things that you, I want to say, should be doing in order to have these wishes fulfilled. So it's, and think of it, I don't see this like a petulant child where you give them things and it's like, but I wanted that, and they're not thankful for what it is they do have. So it's not as if this person's spoiled, but I do feel that the glass is half empty. So, and it will remain so until you choose to fill it up yourself by giving back yourself and putting the work in towards what it is that you want to see come to you. Yeah. I'm hearing sad song. So for some of you, it's like just a sad song that you play to yourself over and over again that, it's more of a melancholy though. Yeah. Because whoever this is for, they are receiving. But they never thank the universe for what they've received so much as like, they just notice what, but I still didn't get this. This empty space still didn't get filled. And so they're saying it's you that needs to do the work to fill that space yourself. So start giving. I hear just start giving. All right, let's see. I hear something about marry, as in marry me. I know there's that new movie out, and marriage, and marriage record. I feel like I want to make sure that if you're going through doing your nuptials, that you make sure that the marriage is recorded, that it has been recorded. Um, yeah, it's something you need to look into, I hear. So be a little aware. Just call your county recorder's office. They can give you the information that you need. um, hmm. I hear things just keep changing. Things just keep changing. It's like I feel as though you have been given a lot, and I don't feel that you're weighed down by what it is that you have, but it's like things just keep changing and changing. Um, and there's new doors that want to open up that are on a higher vibration than where you're at. So they're actually, this change is not going to end. They're going to keep changing and keep changing, but you're going to keep elevating and elevating yourself to newer, higher vibrations, higher opportunities, higher ways of seeing things, learning about the universe, learning things and seeing things that you hadn't seen before. So your energy is being encouraged to move up the food chain, as we say. Move up. Because it's almost as if I see you in some sort of like a tower, but there's windows all on the top and all the shutters are opening and closing, opening, closing, but they're trying to get your attention. Come up here, come up here. The energy's up here, the energy's up here. So you need to raise your vibration, raise your energy. No more being a sheep. And it's not that sheep are, that people are sheep, or that they are just followers, because there is a time where we should follow and maybe listen and acknowledge somebody that may seem to have some extra insight or understanding that you don't have. But then it's like they're kicking you out of the nest. It's time for you to be the teacher. It's time for you to be more so the leader, the one feeding others. All right, so you be moving up, moving up. Yeah. I hear for some of you, you had to swallow your pride, but I hear that, in other words, you didn't get to express yourself like you would have liked to. Perhaps, you know, sometimes people have an idea of what they believe something is, and you know, we don't always get to acknowledge ourselves or say that I did that, or I'm not in alignment or in agreement with what you're saying or doing. So it's like they're just saying, just swallow your pride and let things go, because it doesn't matter. They're gonna, it's in other words, you don't want to waste your time trying to change it. Just swallow your pride and move on. I don't feel like this is a big issue, because I feel like it's like you've already decided, you know, I'm just going to let that go and go on with whatever the program is and go with it, you know. Yeah, we can't correct everything and everyone because, first of all, we don't always know what's correct, all right? So stick with yourself first. For some of you, I see that you're healing some mother wounds. You're doing an awful lot of healing of your wounds around your mother, what your mother meant to you, what you wanted her to be, what she was. I also feel, though, that more so too, you're starting to love your mother a little bit more and see her more in a healing, loving light. I feel such a deepness with this, and I almost want to cry, because it's there's just this deep understanding of how much love and how much your mother has loved you, and you are coming to terms with that, and seeing them in a new light, and feeling them in a new light, recognizing what they have done, not what they hadn't done. Yeah. All right, let's see. I see there's something in front of you, but I see you like putting it to the side. Like, no, I'm going to move that to the side. I feel like it's almost like, should I get in the game or shouldn't I get in the game? Should I be a participant or should I not? And I see you just kind of pushing it to the side, like, I just not today. not today. Later on, maybe, but not today. Yeah, a lot of you, I see some of you have been on your knees and you're picking yourself up from your knees, and because I feel like you've been down on your knees doing hard work, and you're picking yourself up, and you're saying, it's kind of like you're looking around going, okay, like you just want to kind of collect yourself. You go, well, that was a lot of work. Not that you didn't enjoy it, but that was a lot of work. And I just want to hold on to what is right now. Like you're just not in a quick rush to move up to the next thing or participate in something else new. It's more about being centered within yourself. I don't feel like any of you were afraid of hard work or didn't enjoy doing it. But I feel like it's come time for a bit of a rest for a lot of you. So it's time to take that rest. All right, let's look at the energy of that whole week. I see a lot of good love energy, a lot of beautiful pink light. I hear comfort. I also hear comfort container, like I am the container for the comfort. The comfort, the great comforter is with me and within me. All right, we know who the comforter is? Huh? Yeah. So, being one with the one, and knowing that you are loved and that you are comforted and directed. For a lot of you, I feel as though you're going to, you've been doing a lot of following your intuition, but I feel as though there's a part of you that's like, I need to look at some things in a practical way. Not that intuition keeps us from doing that at all, unless you're in that duality of where you need to, use your intellectual and get rid of the intuition, or use the intuition, get rid of the intellectual, or the other. But it's like I feel as though I have some insight or some higher knowledge that I want to bring in, that's on a day-to-day practical, in some practical way, and I want to encourage that in myself. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't see the intuition leaving. So you keeping it there, but it's like I need to use my mind more. The mind that reads, that absorbs information and knowledge. Not necessarily, does that work, I mean, because knowledge is just information, but it's time to absorb more information and then apply it. So you're in a learning phase. All right, I'll pull a card here and see. I already shuffled them. Let's see. I lovingly offer up to God all my anger, sadness, and fears. I offer my past and my future. I stop doubting God, thus I free myself totally, for I know that God will put everything in place for me. It does not matter what happens, it will be the best for my soul. All right, with that, thank you all so very much.